Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a story that sounds like it's straight out of a Hollywood movie, but it's a legend that has been passed down through generations. We're talking about a woman who was more than just a nun. She was a healer, a hero, and a figure who would become a living legend. This is the incredible tale of Sister Mary of South Wales. Our story begins in the year 1703. Imagine a world without modern medicine, where a simple fever could be a death sentence. In a quiet convent in South Wales, a young 22-year-old nun named Sister Mary was beginning her life of devotion. But Mary's calling went far beyond the stone walls of her convent. She possessed a rare gift, not just of faith, but of healing. She was also a highly skilled nurse, with a profound knowledge of herbal remedies and medical practices that were far ahead of her time. Word of Sister Mary's abilities spread like wildfire. She wasn't content to stay in one place. Wherever there was suffering, she would go. From the smallest, most remote villages in the Welsh valleys to the bustling, often chaotic streets of English cities, Sister Mary traveled tirelessly. She carried with her a simple bag of medical supplies, her deep faith, and an unshakable determination to help those in need. People would say that her presence alone brought a sense of calm and hope to the sick and the desperate. She would treat the poor, the forgotten, and the outcasts of society, never asking for anything in return. She believed that every life was precious and deserved to be saved. Villagers would share stories of her working for days without rest, tending to the victims of plagues or accidents, her gentle hands and soothing voice a comfort to all. She wasn't just performing her duties, she was living her purpose. Her reputation grew with every life she touched, every family she helped. She was becoming a beacon of light in a sometimes very dark world. But this is where her story takes a turn, elevating her from a beloved local figure to a national icon. The year is 1703, and the monarch on the throne of England is Queen Anne. Now, Queen Anne's health was notoriously fragile throughout her life. She suffered from a variety of ailments, and during one particularly severe episode, her condition became critical. The royal physicians, with all their knowledge and resources, were at a loss. They had tried every conventional treatment they knew, but the Queen's health was rapidly declining. The entire court was in a state of panic. The future of the kingdom seemed to hang in the balance. As despair settled over the royal palace, whispers of a miracle worker from Wales reached the ears of the court. A nun who could seemingly perform wonders. Desperate for any solution, the Queen's advisors made a bold decision. They sent a royal envoy to find this Sister Mary and bring her to London immediately. It was a long shot, a move born of desperation, but it was their only remaining hope. Imagine the scene, a humble nun from a small Welsh convent being summoned to the grand, opulent halls of the royal palace. Sister Mary arrived, not with arrogance or grandeur, but with the same quiet humility and compassion that defined her. She wasn't intimidated by the wealth or power surrounding her. Her focus was solely on the patient in front of her, the Queen of England. She carefully examined the Queen, her sharp eyes and keen senses taking in every detail the royal doctors might have missed. Ignoring the skeptical glances from the court physicians, she set to work. Using her knowledge of herbs and natural remedies, she prepared a series of poultices and tonics. She stayed by the Queen's bedside day and night, administering her treatments, offering words of comfort, and praying. The court watched, holding its collective breath. Slowly, miraculously, a change began to occur. The Queen's fever started to break, the color returned to her cheeks. Her breathing, which had been shallow and weak, grew stronger. Within a few days, Queen Anne was sitting up in bed, and soon after, she was on the road to a full recovery. The royal physicians were stunned, unable to explain what their advanced medicine could not achieve. They had witnessed something extraordinary. Sister Mary had done the impossible. She had saved the Queen's life. News of the Queen's miraculous recovery spread throughout the kingdom. The nun from Wales was no longer just a local hero. She was the savior of the Queen, a national celebrity. Queen Anne, eternally grateful, showered Sister Mary with honors and offered her a permanent, prestigious position within the royal court. She could have had wealth, power, and a life of comfort and influence. But what did Sister Mary do? In an act that cemented her legendary status, she politely declined the Queen's lavish offers. She explained that her place was not in the luxury of a palace, but among the people who needed her most. Her work was not finished. With the Queen's blessing and a royal decree that granted her safe passage and resources anywhere in the kingdom, Sister Mary returned to her mission. From that day forward, she was known simply as the living legend. Her story became an inspiration. She continued her travels across Wales and England, her fame now preceding her. But she remained the same humble, dedicated healer. The royal endorsement meant that doors that were once closed were now wide open. She could access more resources, help more people, and establish small clinics and infirmaries in remote areas, training others to carry on her work. She wasn't just healing bodies anymore, she was healing communities. She taught people about hygiene and sanitation, practices that drastically reduced the spread of disease. She created a network of care that would outlast her. Her life was a testament to the idea that one person, driven by compassion and purpose, can truly change the world. Sister Mary lived a long and full life dedicated entirely to the service of others until her final days. Her legend didn't die with her. The stories of her kindness, her skill, and her unwavering faith were passed down from parents to children, becoming a cherished part of Welsh and English folklore. She became a symbol of hope, selflessness, and the incredible power of compassion. So, the next time you hear a story that seems too good to be true, remember the tale of Sister Mary, a 22-year-old nun who traveled the country healing the sick, saved a queen, and became a living legend, not through power or wealth, but through simple, profound acts of kindness. Her legacy reminds us that true greatness lies in the service of others. What do you guys think of this incredible story? Let me know down in the comments if you've ever heard of any similar local legends. It's amazing what hidden histories are out there waiting to be discovered. Thanks so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more stories, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. See you in the next one.